Good morning, traders. It is my joy and honor to present how predictive, precise, and simple Alpha Fibonacci method can improve your trading. But first, let's remember extremely important part. Nothing in this webinar constitutes a financial advice. No student had ever been paid for their testimonial. Past performance does not guarantee future results. And I hope you trade with risks you personally can afford. All software and systems shown without any guarantees. This is a required disclaimer. So let's move forward with what you will be learning in this webinar. We will cover how Alpha Fibonacci Predictive Precise Simple System has been traded by traders of all levels from beginners to hedge fund managers in US and globally since 2011. You will see how children of my students trading the system in US and globally. You will witness how Alpha Fibonacci system and software identifies precise entry stops and targets across all instruments. You will witness how you can remove pain and speculation from trading with precise and predictive Alpha Fibonacci simplicity. And most importantly, how you can join us with a very special bootcamp offer with savings up to $10,000. Briefly about myself, I arrived to US as a refugee from Ukraine with degree in classical concert piano. But of course I could not make a living as concert pianist without any English, so I went back to college in a medical field, and my very first work was Johns Hopkins for many years, where I worked with top psychiatrists, top doctors on the planet, where I witnessed the power of human brain, which I continuously bring to my traders. I continue being licensed in brain health and human psychology, and this is crucial key component of all of my work. 2004 I became obsessed with Fibonacci, and it's been 21 years since I've been developing my own systems, as I will show you a glimpse into my work and you will be blown away what I do every single day. I continue developing proprietary Alpha Fibonacci strategies. It is my passion teaching it to traders all over the world. I continue saying no to top financial institutions, including Goldman Sachs, as you will see emails from Goldman next, as I share to my students daily what I receive from top financial institutions. I choose to teach online, choosing to live anywhere in the world where I choose, and since 2011 I've been teaching my own proprietary method in live on-client classes at Fibonacci Trading Institute. I launched Fibonacci Trading YouTube channel, Fibonacci Trading podcast channel, where students share their stories from 12 to 80 plus years old. So traders all over the world trading proprietary system across all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. And that's the reason I live and breathe what I do, because when I discovered that pure price is exactly the same across all instruments and Fibonacci forms all markets into precise puzzle, let's do the test, because this is the part that blew me away 21 years ago. Here's very simple test for everyone. If I bring pure price to the traders, no one knows what this is. No one. What is very clear? This is pure price. But no one knows. No one can name what this is. No one has a clue. So I was absolutely blown away 21 years ago when I recognized, oh my goodness, this is all the same. Pure price on S&P mini future 5-minute chart is identical to pure price on micro Nasdaq, to pure price on Bitcoin, to pure price on Euro, to pure price on any chart. So when you're trading Alpha Fibonacci System, you're trading pure. You are not confined to single instrument. You are not blocking pure price. If today you decide to trade S&P, tomorrow you can trade Nasdaq, and you can trade Bitcoin, and you can trade Tesla, and you can trade any instrument, any time frame you choose. And that's the reason I receive recognition at top financial institutions on the planet. And of course, everyone knows Goldman Sachs. So until the day Goldman Sachs would allow me to work from anywhere in the world I will choose, my only answer is no. I choose freedom. I live and breathe what I do for this very reason. I keep asking myself, what would my life be like if I said yes 15 years ago? I wouldn't have Emmanuel and Jennifer as my dearest friends for life. Emmanuel brought his wife to the courts. They both became full-time traders in Canada. I wouldn't have Richard, who retired trading Alpha Fibonacci System, as you can hear on podcasts. I wouldn't be flying all over the world meeting Ken in London, who built and making a brand new movie about Fibonacci Trading Institute. I wouldn't be speaking with William, who's been with me for 15 years, and we met multiple times in New York, in California, and very, very dear friend who put his daughter, Sam, through Harvard, trading Alpha Fibonacci System in Syria during war. All of this on my podcast channel, and I keep being invited to weddings of my students, including last year in India. And when I'm meeting Victor in Dubai and in Germany, who is trading Alpha Fibonacci on Forex, and Michael in California, this is the reason I live and breathe what I do, and I'm truly blessed and honored to be here with you this morning. So when fathers bring in their children, husbands bring in their wives, brothers bring in their brothers, friends bring in their friends to Fibonacci Trading Institute to trade proprietary Alpha Fibonacci System across all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. This is a stunning reminder of simplicity. Dominic is my dearest friend for life. I can easily make him top trader on the planet. Right out of the gate, as you can hear on our podcast system, Dominic started trading when he was bored during COVID. But his father, Andy, trading Alpha Fibonacci System on completely different instruments, managing multi-million-dollar accounts. So this is what Andy trades. Predictive proprietary system. All you need is Fibonacci retracement tool. And when you insert the levels, you knew many months in advance where Amazon would crash and burn from. Has anyone expected collapse on Amazon from 240 until 160? Has anyone expected sell-off on Amazon right now? When you recognize the power of this, and you recognize, my goodness, that was a brilliant idea to exit Amazon, but to buy Amazon in the month of April. Correct? My goodness, this is Amazon in the month of April at 175. A month in advance, you know, Amazon heading to 200. And by the time Amazon reaches this level, you are in spectacular profit, as price moves one step at a time. You can day in position trade proprietary system, and you make a personal decision if you want to day trade or use hourly, daily, weekly, monthly charts. 220 is a critical target on Amazon, reached by early June. Correct? So my goodness, look where Amazon is right now. It's coming to selling pressure. The selling pressure on Amazon is here. Numbers of students have shorted Amazon from 240 level. So here we are on Amazon on September 1st. Pure and simple. Bearish correction on Amazon is on. 200 level to the downside is lifeline on Amazon. This is what Dominic's father trades. Dominic trades very different instrument, as you will see next. Because when you trade one, you can trade them all. You have absolute freedom if you want to trade 5 minutes on Amazon, or if you want to trade Dow, S&P, Nasdaq futures, or if you want to trade hourly, daily, weekly. Pure price is the answer. Proprietary Alpha Fibonacci retracements for exits. Michael is my dearest friend for life. He brought his daughter to me at the age of 12 to trade, as you will see next. 99% of thousands of traders I worked since 2011 struggling. They calling in so much pain, and it's not traders' fault, because when charts are loaded and blocked with delayed indicators, it's really not a good idea. Your brain becomes clogged up, confused, speculative, gambling switches on. It's not a good idea. I promise you that. But as you see in testimonials throughout the website, when you recognize that it's not trader's fault when brain is so sabotaged, because this is how marketplace is designed. When you start trading pure, the sky's the limit. This photo by Michael and his daughter, 15 years old. Emma came to me when she was 12 because Michael was so impressed with my work. Michael and I worked yesterday together. Michael now is a prop firm trader, trading multi-million-dollar accounts on prop firms. Emma right now is 17. In the next 2 months, we will take an updated photo. So when you're listening to Traders Podcast and you see, wow, children of my students trading proprietary system, it's pure and simple. You start recognizing you can trade any instrument, any time frame, any platform. Choice is yours. But when you will decide to day trade futures, multi-market scanner appears like this. You insert the chart you would like to trade, you insert the instrument, and when signal come up with a trade alert, you see clearly multi-trade alerts constitute institutional power. Single alert constitutes weakness. So if you decide to trade gold, of course you can. As you could see, my students trade in so many different instruments. Again, this is a scan and the software to day trade futures. Traders trade gold, trade euro future, traders trade oil, traders trade Dow, bonds. Of course you can. Specifically, range and minute charts are very powerful with the Alpha Fibonacci trading software. This is what Dominic loves to trade. They trade Dow futures, but as you could see, S&P looks exactly the same. FUR at critical key institutional sell point that correlates with retail sell point, it's pure the simple. Short the top when rules are met and buy the bottom when rules are met. When institutions buying and congruency is present and you are the bold red zone, you have opportunity to buy the bottom with institutional traders. But if you decide to trade S&P or gold or oil, of course you can. Only difference, risk management and trade hold time. And that's how Alpha Fibonacci trading system removes complexities, noise, and allow trader to trade with predictive, precise simplicity on all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. System consists only of pure price for entry and proprietary Alpha Fibonacci retracements for exit. Terry just joined the course a few months ago. Terry called me in pain. He was shattered. He was shocked how tired he was from losing so much money in financial markets. Now Terry, my dearest friend for life. Terry is a prop firm trader. So when you listen to Terry's podcast, on my podcast channel again, Terry's podcast at the top, and then Michael, the photo of whom I posted to you prior. But when you look on the students' performance, you will see students' emails I receive. And when you will see the email from Terry, you recognize, wow, this is a trader who struggled, just like Michael, but not anymore. As Andy shares, the accounts at prop firm trading at a pace I never thought possible. Again, many thanks for such phenomenal trading system and for personal investment you place in each student daily. So when Terry comes to the course, his friends follow, his family follows. This is my mega trading superpower. I do not advertise on Instagram. I cannot deal with noise. The quality traders come from my students being my marketing superpower. As Alpha Fibonacci trading system removes pain, stress, confusion, chasing the markets, losing money, you activate intelligent trader switch in your mega superpower that most traders underestimate after years and years and years of struggling. So what is so powerful about this chart? It's pure and simple. It shows you, despite catastrophic global events, you as a day trader can buy bottom on S&P at 4,000 level. You as an options trader can buy leaves, can invest on multiple other derivatives, seeing clearly how powerful the start of the bullish rally is. You as a day trader buying at the bottom with institutional traders, capturing the most powerful rallies, not shorting against institutional traders at the very start of the bullish trend inception. This was breathtaking and spectacular. Until price came to reversal zone where S&P sold off from. Do you remember the crash in 2025? Do you remember what played out in the months of January? Do you? Just to remind you, this was absolutely spectacular event and breathtaking, and have shown you clearly the events that played out on S&P. Give me a second, let me find the chart. This is S&P this year. This was the crash of 2025, correct? So let me show you what played out. As again, the bullish rally from 4,000 level, you knew well before election would crash from this level. And I show you in a single class how powerful this is. So please pay attention, one step at a time. I'm taking you back until 2024, exactly a year ago, well before the election. So you can see the power of the system. Predictive simplicity in a play exactly a year ago, September 2024. September 25, 2024. Exactly to a day, correct? Bullish rally continues on. Critical key target is reached. But as you learn in the course, as I was teaching an institutional class yesterday morning to my very exclusive students, This was a beautiful place to short from. Well before the election, you knew many months in advance, January 2025 is not the place to buy the market, but to short with institutional traders. Here comes a crash. Oops, tariff war is on, correct? As a day trader, you're shorting the top knowing quite well 5800 on S&P is crucial. You also know many months in advance that 5200 is a critical level to monitor for the market reversals at 5000 level. The opportunity presented in the months of April were spectacular. Despite tariff war, you knew not to short into Alpha Fibonacci institution. Buy point. Buyers are here at 5000 level. This is why top financial institutions like Goldman appreciate my work. But you as a day trader buying the bottom at 5000 level, and you as an investor understand opportunities like this that played out in the months of April will happen only every 3 to 5 years. This morning, September 2025, exactly a year later, we are no longer at institutional buy point. We are in massive institutional bearish correction. This is a critical key level to the downside. Bullish rally overextended. The biggest selling pressure we saw was here on that week, correct? And again, all of this spelled out at Fibonacci Trading Institute with proprietary Alpha Fibonacci System since the month of April. Intelligent trader monitors this level to the downside. But the most important institutional level is this. That's it. That's the reason for selling pressure that intelligent trader understands. This was the place to short from. If you're trading micro chart, 5 or 10 minutes, I'm bringing you back to a day before FOMC. So when you witness the power of this system and you knew extremely well, this was stunning place to buy from. As a retail trader, as a day trader, as an options trader, love working with option traders. Love working with successful traders who understand the power of this. Zero noise, zero panic. No matter if you're trading 5 minutes, or you're trading leaps, or you're trading calls, or you're trading tick charts, you are very well prepared. You are riding the bottom with institutional traders. Let's convert this chart to 5. Flawless. You can find what played out during FOMC on my YouTube channel. Here we are. This is the start of the bullish rally 66.20. Correct? Converting this chart to 15 to a day later. Can you buy the bottom with institutional traders? Do you know where the problem will be? When I worked in Johns Hopkins Research and Psychiatry, I witnessed the power of colors on human brain. You can never, ever ignore this level. This is proprietary end of the minor trend. And you know extremely well. This level is out, this level to follow, this level is next. Just like Amazon, just like gold, just like every single instrument on the planet, Alpha Fibonacci System identifies this. Hours, days, weeks, months and years in advance, all depends on the chart you trade. This week we come to the markets. We are bored out of our minds. Why? Because market is dead and frozen for more than 24 hours as it reached Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. An intelligent trader knows 67.40 is out, S&P in free fall, selling off. Oops, of course, not the place to buy, but the place to sell from. Agree? So no matter what instrument you trade, no matter what time frame, when you start using your limitless brain, as you will see next, complete beginner trader does it, anyone can. Sell-off on S&P reached the bottom on Friday. Sell-off was spectacular, correct? But what played out on Friday was a stunning reminder. With the power of the Alpha Fibonacci system, you knew where to buy from and you knew what the problem will be. After all, this is proprietary Alpha Fibonacci buying point. On any chart, on S&P, on any chart on Nasdaq, this never ever gets old. But don't buy into this level. Pretty please. If you do, you love driving your car into the brick wall. Buy the pullbacks here when rules are met. But this is drastically better. No matter if you trade 3, 5, 10, 15, any chart, choice is yours. That's the power of the system. And that's the reason traders become my dearest friends for life. Identical event that played out live on S&P on Thursday at the close is what played out on institutional chart in the month of April. So I constantly remind my students, not everyone meant to be a day trader, but anyone can trade my system long term. On stocks, on forex, on crypto. As Alpha Fibonacci system constantly reminds you, you want to trade oil, you want to trade forex, you want to trade stocks, you want to trade gold, you can trade anything you choose. Pablo, my dearest friend for life, when he called me, he was so stressed out as an attorney. He said, my goodness, I hate my job. I want to become a trader. He didn't know how to push a button on trading platform. Pablo and I speak all the time. Right now, he's a prop firm trader. And he loves stopping by at Fibonacci Trading Institute to show you and remind you. With the power of your limitless brain and focus on simplicity, you can trade futures, you can trade currencies, you can trade stocks, you can trade options. Of course, you can. Just like Michael, who became prop firm trader, Pablo became prop firm trader. And you can hear it on our podcast channel. And you can see so many emails. But please remember, when you come to the website and you see students' emails and you listen to students' podcasts, it's less than 1% of emails I received over the years. So when you see that complete beginner traders can trade markets as intelligent strategic chess, you can trade NVIDIA, of course you can. Let's go back to NVIDIA many months later, shall we? Because you witness time and time again, when Alpha Fibonacci target is reached, you absolutely must monitor for selling pressure. This is NVIDIA exactly a year ago in September 2024. Here we are. Not the place to buy, it's the place to short NVIDIA. NVIDIA in free fall and the world is shocked. My goodness, how is it possible? In the AI world, NVIDIA is selling off. NVIDIA reached Alpha Fibonacci target by the month of January. Bullish rally in free fall. Price moves one step at a time. 135 is out, NVIDIA heading to 111. And by the time month of April comes, you are ready to buy the bottom on NVIDIA. If beginner trader can do this, if 12-year-old son and daughter of my trader can do this, anyone can. You are not forced to day trade. You can trade 15 minutes. You can trade hourly. You can trade daily. So many of my students work full-time. Look at the chart once a day, once a week, once a month. Phenomenal breathtaking rally on NVIDIA from 90, doubled in value since the month of April. Right now NVIDIA in massive bearish correction. What to do with your position, I discuss with students in group and private mentoring sessions. As NVIDIA bullish rally reached Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. That's it, pure and simple. Again, reflect on that. This is NVIDIA, this is S&P. Identical strategy apply. Choice is yours. As you will see next, if you want to trade tick chart, range chart, minute chart, or if you want to use system long term. Every single strategy I ever developed, just to give you a glimpse of my work, right click strategies. This is this year alone. This is my passion, this is my obsession. 21 years of building my own systems. Every single one of my systems developed on pure price for entry and proprietary Alpha Fibonacci for exit. You make a personal choice on the instrument and time frame you want to trade. So when you trade with institutions and you activate your intelligent, strategic brain switch, the skies are the limit. I love working with chess players. Chess players mastering system incredibly fast because their brain already is strategic. Just like Wall Street loves hiring chess players, I love working with chess players. So if you understand the power of this, pay attention please. This is Apple before April. This is Apple exactly a year ago in the month of September. So if you understand the power of this and how predictive and simple system is, and I show you time and time again how you can backtest the system going back many years, oops, Apple comes to decision point 1. Very important moment on Apple in the month of January. Oh no, Apple in free fall. So how is it possible that tariff war continue playing out, but you know exactly where to buy Apple from? Many months in advance, doesn't matter if you day or position trade. April was a dream. Here we go, tariff war is on, but Apple skyrocketing. Correct? And you are incredibly well prepared. Again, reflect on this moment versus what played out on S&P. Correct? 90+% of stock market, phenomenal rallies. Correct? But again, this is a retail chart. This is 3 minute, this is 5 minute. Any chart, choice is yours. But again and again, if you cannot pass psychological and technical tests, do not beat yourself up, I beg of you. Life can be extremely stressful. You cannot day trade when you are stressed out. You cannot day trade when you are financially desperate. Your brain already raging with cortisol. But you can use system on much larger time frames. In order to become successful day trader, you must be emotionally and financially stable. So simply spend time preparing for your trade. So now Apple came to serious selling pressure, correct? Again. Phenomenal, spectacular earnings and news do not mean a thing when Alpha Fibonacci level is reached. Rules are met, Bullish rally taking a massive pause. You also know many months in advance where Apple heading to next. How to trade this, you learn in the course. Pure and simple. So when you have that flexibility and that power to trade any instrument, any time frame, every platform, you never spending hours, days and weeks staring at the screen hoping the trade will play out. You know exactly where to trade. You know exactly key institutional levels. And when you know where the top to sell and where the bottom to buy and where the middle stuck in horrific chop, you do not trade the junky markets. Example on events and trades on euro are breathtaking. Why? Because it shows you, despite catastrophic events in Europe, you need to buy euro at the bottom. My hometown is bombed. My friends in shock. It shows you how horrific this was, how no one expected this to play out. A friend of mine in Kiev got married on the day of the war. They saw they had too much to drink. No one believed that this would play out. Here's October 2022, 6 months after catastrophic events. Because when I lived in Ukraine, no one cared if you're Russian or Ukrainian. We all were mugs. You can't even separate the DNA. It just simply says Eastern European. No one ever cared. That's why it's still difficult to absorb that fact. But here comes the bottom of the Alpha Fibonacci system. In the months of October 2022, euro skyrocketing. Is it possible? Catastrophe in Europe. But euro is rallying and moves one step at a time. And you know many months and years in advance where euro heading to. So as a day trader, you're riding the bottom. As position trader, you're riding spectacular bullish rally. Here comes another catastrophic event in Europe, October 7th, 2023. Shock or not, look where euro is. You are not shorting euro. You are buying euro because rules are met. Sell off after euro reached reversal zone, showing you absolutely no shorts despite additional catastrophic war in Europe. As of this morning, euro skyrocketed and doubled this value. But now euro selling off because it reached Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. This is a chart present in the trading and Alpha Fibonacci course for years. That's it. Here we are. Pure and simple. So this is massive bearish correction on euro. War in Europe worse than ever. Euro kept skyrocketing from critical key Alpha Fibonacci buy point. Again, identical event on S&P on Thursday, on every single day trading chart. So if you want to trade S&P or Nasdaq or oil or gold, of course you can. Pure price for entry and Alpha Fibonacci for exits. As you see, all of these charts, traders all over the world trade. US dollar is one of my favorite events. Why? Because I spelled out years in advance where US dollar would crash and burn from. And I spelled out where US dollar heading to now. So if I bring to your attention US dollar well before the election, you understand the power of this if you're an intelligent trader. So when I work with JP Morgan traders, whom I coach for many years, this is what they trade. This is how they trade. Options on stocks and long-term forex, of course you can. But as a day trader, if this is what you want to trade, take a look on this chart more than a year ago, July 2024. My goodness. Do you remember the power of the bold pink line? Do you remember how critical this event was? Wow. Finally, this level is out. But you knew, independent of election, no matter who would win the election, this is where US dollar would crash and burn from. Here's sell-off on US dollar. January 2025. Shock or not, US dollar reached reversal zone. Intelligent trader understands when rules are met, take short. Correct? Here comes tariff war. US dollar collapsed. Worst time to travel to Europe. Agree? So when you see the power of the system going back years, and you understand the power of shorting the top and buying the bottom, no matter what chart, no matter what instrument, no matter what time frame you trade, right now, us Americans can finally exhale. US dollar heading higher, reaching critical key target right now in front of you, which is extremely important event. That's it. So whatever you decide to trade is your personal choice, as every single trader on the planet for the last 15 years trading anything they choose. Sue struggled for so many years. As you can listen to her podcast, she lost over $80,000. When she came to me, she said, "This is the last course I will ever take." Right now, Sue is my dearest friend for life in Dallas. She could not even trust her financial advisor. And right now she says this is all she trades. And she's not just managing 401ks and helping her loved ones, but she is trading S&P, she's trading gold, she's trading Bitcoin, oil and silver. All on my website, all under podcasts. So stories like Pablo, like Sue, like Dominic, like Andy, like Michael, like Terry is the reason I live and breathe what I do. Patrick, been with me for 15 years. He's in his 80s. He's obsessed with my work. And so is what is so important to say and see, as Patrick says. The bootcamp he took changed his life forever, changed his trading forever. And of course, my students making me blush when they're using word genius. So I live and breathe what I do. And this is the reason I bring Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp to you, where traders like Pablo, where traders like Michael, Terry, and next you will see Theo coming to the class in the middle of the night just to share their stories. So if you would like to see how traders all over the world trading Bitcoin with Fibonacci Trading Institute, are you surprised why Bitcoin is crashing and selling off? But in the months of April, Bitcoin giving you phenomenal opportunity to buy. So if you're trading 5 minutes of Bitcoin, or hourly or daily or weekly or monthly, you are very well prepared to buy Bitcoin at a very famous bold pink line. Correct? This is Bitcoin in April. We agree on that? Yes? This is S&P on Friday. And so was Nasdaq. Bitcoin skyrocketed from this level until reversal zone. So when I work with Elmer, cancer surgeon in private mentoring, who just signed up for my advanced elite strategy, we're focusing on crypto, we're focusing on Forex, we're focusing on futures, on any instrument you choose to trade. So Bitcoin in free fall, this would be phenomenal opportunity to buy again. When rules are met, this is key level on Bitcoin, this is lifeline on Bitcoin next. That's it. But again, you knew many months in advance where to short Bitcoin from. So here's my final and favorite Example. Why do I love this chart on Tesla? I love it so much because you knew many months in advance, well before Elon Musk joined Trump's force, where Tesla would crash and burn from. Here we go. Let's go back on Tesla more than a year ago. If you understand the power of this, you are blown away. You know where to exit your Tesla. You know where to buy Tesla from. The bullish rally on Tesla continues until it's not. January 2025, Tesla in free fall. And you knew this well before the election, and you knew this well before tariff war. You are not buying Tesla at reversal zone, you're shorting Tesla. Identical event as on Bitcoin. Identical event as on US dollar. Here comes month of April. Catastrophic tariff war. An embarrassing, humiliating event between Elon Musk and Trump. Surreal to read what's on the news. My students buying Tesla despite these events. Boom. As price reminding you clearly, no matter how horrific Tesla earnings are, non-stop, no matter how humiliating and horrific exchanges between Elon Musk and Trump, Tesla doubled in value. Oops! Have you expected that? Did you know that this will happen when you trade Alpha Fibonacci System? You can then position trade Tesla. You can use it with leaps. You can use it with calls. You can use it as investor. You can use it as a day trader. Choice absolutely yours. And that's the reason students becoming my dearest friends for life. One more example, as I believe I'm running out of time. Amazon. Has anyone ever expected 40% crash on Amazon? Oops. So when Sue is taking short on Amazon, a few weeks ago she knew what to do because Amazon came to Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone. Here's Amazon before bullish rally on April 1st. Tariff war zone, intelligent trader knows where to buy Amazon from and where Amazon heading to next. So here we are, 6 months later, Amazon in free fall. Again and again and again. My goodness, how is it possible? Earnings are fantastic and great, but Amazon selling off? If trading on the news worked, you would have been shorting, not buying Tesla. If trading on the news worked, you would be shorting, not buying Euro. If trading on the news worked, you would have been buying Nvidia when Nvidia was in free fall. Correct? So when you start using your limitless brain and you understand the sky's is the limit when you trade Alpha Fibonacci System, simply use your limitless brain, because when traders all over the world can, from 12 to 80 plus year olds, anyone can. I absolutely love working with Theo. He's a legend in Melbourne, but he loves coming to classes in the middle of the night to share his journey and story. So this is the reason I live and breathe what I do. This is the reason I keep saying no to top financial institutions in the world. Because if I worked for a cubicle in New York for a company, they would own all the systems I ever developed, and I would never have thousands of students as my dearest friends for life all over the world. I would have never been invited to a wedding in India. I wouldn't be meeting my students in Switzerland and Monte Carlo, next Sydney, California, New York. I know my purpose. Fibonacci is my passion. Humanity and empowering traders is my obsession. And the reason I wake up 4 o'clock in the morning during weekdays and I'm here with you today. So if you're serious about trading, I look forward to working with you. We have only 6 spaces left in Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp, but as you're witnessing students, my marketing superpower creating movie about Fibonacci Trading Institute celebrating 14 years but 15-year anniversary coming up. This is a global community of traders all over the world who are trading the system. Ken is a movie maker who is trading crypto on his phone. And when you listen to them and you listen to their journeys and their stories, you understand. This is very exclusive club to very few. No Instagram, no noise, no nonsense, no Discord needed, ever.
Wait.
I only need
Hello,
quality traders in my Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp. Absolutely no cost to new students. Value
Hello, I'm
$27.77
sorry, can you hear me?
include in-group and private mentoring courses. So when you choose one of these options, Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp included savings up to $10,000. Every single option includes recorded bootcamp, hundreds of videos of prior live recorded classes. And when I work with you one-on-one, I hold your hand, I test you, I quiz you, I keep you accountable, and we're focusing on the instrument of your choice. Group course, the most popular option, savings with a bootcamp, almost $8,000. Lifetime system, all platforms, with a lifetime software to day trade futures for NinjaTrader 8. If you have any questions for me, please do not hesitate to contact me. Simply call or email me. And when you come to our homepage, simply click on our trading room invitation, the pop-up, and you can come to the trading room and ask me any questions. But please, please, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been my joy and honor. Thank you, Traders Corner. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. Have a joy-filled weekend. God bless. Thank you, traders.